What's going on guys, CasualSavage here, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how you can create a custom thumbnail in Photoshop. Now just before I start, I'd like to say this is a requested tutorial, as you'll see right here. With that being said, if you'd like to request a tutorial on Photoshop, Sony Vegas Pro 11, 12 or 13, be sure to leave it in the comments below and I'll make your request as soon as I can. So I'm showing you this in Photoshop CC, and the first thing we need to do is come to File, New, and now it needs to be 1280 by 720 on pixels, remember, and then the resolution has to be 300. Then we can just have a white background and go ahead and click OK. Obviously, when you're creating a thumbnail, you're going to know what video you're creating it for. So right now, I'm going to be showing you me creating a thumbnail for this video right now. So you will need a good font. So I recommend you come to this, which will be in the description. It's called defont.com. They've got thousands of fonts, all free. So you can go ahead and check them out. You can see this is the different styles they've got. Go and select any one you want. And yeah, I've already got one, so I don't need to go and download one. So the next thing is you will need some images. Now I'm doing Photoshop, so I'm going to type in Photoshop logo PNG. I'll put PNG so then it comes without a background, so it saves us time there. And then just scroll down, pick any one you want. I like this one right here, so I'm going to right click it. I'm going to click save image. I'm going to save it to my desktop, and I'm just going to call it PS logo, Photoshop logo, and just save it to the desktop like that. Now the next thing we'll need is also a wallpaper. Now when I look for wallpapers, I always tend to search wallpaper backgrounds like that, and then you'll see here you get loads of different backgrounds to pick from. Now you can see there are some in different colours, but of course you can just change them in colour corrector, so you can change them to whatever colour you want. Now I like this one right here. It's nice and simple, so I'm going to right click it, click save image. This time I'm just going to call it background, like that. And now I'm literally all set. I already have my font, I have the Photoshop logo, and I have a background. Now the first thing I want to do is go ahead and get the background I'm going to be adding in right here, like this. And now I'm just going to position it and move it so it fits perfect like that. Okay, so from here what I'm going to do is actually go ahead and get the Photoshop logo right here. So it's a PNG, so we can add it straight on. You can see there's no background to it, and just go ahead and place it. Now we got to figure out where we want to place it. For me, I'm going to press Ctrl T to resize it, and I'm going to hold Shift, so drag it from the corner. Now when you hold Shift and drag it from the corner, you can see it only moves like this. However, if you don't hold Shift, this is what it does. It changes all weird shapes and just messes it up. So hold Shift and just go ahead and shrink it down. Now I'm going to add this up in the corner like this, and you can move this with the arrows. I'm going to add it right there, and I'm just go ahead and add the tick. Now I've got Photoshop in the corner, and now we need to add some text. Now even though the logo is there, I'm also going to type Photoshop along the top like this. And the font I'll be using, so this is the font I'll be using right here. It's called Obelix Pro Regular. Now even though it says Pro, it is free. I downloaded this off the font as well. So yeah, this is what I've got right here. Now I'm just going to go ahead and position it right there. Now I'll show you very quickly. You can see I can snap it into place like this. So it just snaps into place and these pink lines come up. If you want it to snap into place, which means the center or the middle, all you need to do is come to View and then add snap. Now you can also add rulers, because that can come useful when making thumbnails as well. However, I'm going to position this right here on line with this right here. So there we go. We got Photoshop logo and we got Photoshop. Now I am going to be changing the colors of it, but right now I'm just going to be adding more text. The text is going to be a bit smaller because obviously we haven't got as much space. So I'm going to put how to like that, and I'm just going to shrink it down like there, and then I'm going to position this right in the middle. You can see it's going to snap into place like that. That's the middle right there. So now from here I'm going to tap again and we're going to add more text. So how to make a, so I'm going to put that like this, and I'm going to position this underneath that like so. Now the final word we've got to add in is thumbnail, so I'm going to type in thumbnail like that, and then I'm just going to go ahead and drag this into place and snap it right into the middle again like so. Now what I want to do is make it look like the text is actually connected to each other. So I'm going to use the arrow keys. I'm on the how to right now. I'm going to drag it, well, pull it down and just connect it like that. Now I'm going to click thumbnail and go ahead and drag this up so to connect it to make a like that. So now it's all joined together. Okay, so now we can finally go ahead and make the text look good. So first of all, I'm going to go to the title or Photoshop, this one right here, add a bevel emboss. I'm going to add a stroke to it. Usually I add 3 or I add a 6. So I'm going to keep it like that. I'm going to add it on 6. Now the colour, I'm not too sure yet. I'm going to leave it as black because I'm going to pick a different colour on the overall thing. So I'm adding a colour overlay. So actually I prefer white. It actually looks pretty good. So I'm going to keep it like that. You can see we've got a bevel emboss, a stroke, and we got a colour overlay. Now we can go ahead and change this text right here. So we've got how to right here. I'm going to go here and add another bevel and emboss like so. I'm going to add a little stroke. Now the colour overlay, oh, I'm not too sure about this one. I'm going to put it a blue like this right here. And from there I'm just going to go ahead and click OK. Now actually I'm going to change the stroke to white to make it stand out a bit more. Like that. And I'm going to add it to 6. And click OK. Now I'm going to make A. I'm going to come here. Blend options. Same again. Bevel emboss. Stroke. Stroke at 6. I'm going to make it a white stroke. And it's going to have a colour overlay. And this colour overlay is going to be this blue right here on the outside. Like that. And then click OK. Now the last one is thumbnail. So just go here, blend options. Now for this one I'm going to pick the exact same one as this. So again, bevel emboss stroke, it's going to be at 6. It's going to be a white stroke like that. Color overlay, I'm going to pick here. Going to press the inside. And now I'm just going to go ahead and click OK. And then we can click OK up here as well. Now to me, the thing about joining them together does not look the best. Or the text is just a bit too big. So I'm going to shorten the, well, lower the text font. So double click how to and just make it smaller. Same for make A, I'm going to make this smaller as well. Then I'm going to keep thumbnail the same size because it's big, it's going to stand out, and that is the main title of the video. And there we go, that is basically how you make a thumbnail. We've got the Photoshop logo right here so people know what program you're using. It also says Photoshop right there, clearly. So for those that don't even know what the Photoshop symbol looks like, you can see it says Photoshop right there. And then we have the basic of the video right there, how to make a thumbnail. Now the final steps you need to do is come to File, Save As, and then I'm going to save it to the desktop again. Come here, you can either save it as a PNG, or you can save it as a JPEG. I prefer JPEG. And then I'm just going to call it PS Thumbnail, like that. Then just go ahead and click Save. And make sure this is on maximum. Just click OK. And then this is the thumbnail right here. It is complete. So you can see the font I use as well is really big. It stands out and it will definitely get viewers' attention. So this is how the overall thumbnail looks. You can see this is what it looks like. It stands out. It's really clear to see. Photoshop how to make a thumbnail. Also with the Photoshop logo right here. And yeah, I just uploaded this on a random channel here. And you can see this is just my intro. It's not actually a video or anything special. Then this is what it looks like in your video manager as well. You can see nice and clear again, just standing out. So again, the overall thumbnail is going to look like that. So hopefully you've been able to follow the steps. It's really simple. You can just go ahead and add nice effects, nice fonts, images. And yeah, I'm just going to run through it very quick. What you need to do is make sure you know what you're making a thumbnail for. So the video, then go ahead and get some images off Google. You'll need a background as well. Now, if you're looking for like Call of Duty characters, Minecraft characters, you can type in Minecraft character PNG, Call of Duty character PNG. So that means they'll come with no background. You can add them straight on. Then for a background, you can add wallpaper backgrounds in Google search, and then you'll be able to get some from there. Then the next thing, just go ahead and organize it. Make sure you position everything in the right place. The positioning matters more. If the positioning's off, but the text or the background or the graphics actually look good, it won't look as good as it can look. But anyway, that's it for this video. Hopefully you have enjoyed it. Hopefully it has helped. Like I said, if you'd like to request a tutorial on Photoshop, Sony Vegas Pro 11, 12 or 13, leave it in the comments below. Ask me on Skype, ask me on Twitter. Mainly Twitter or the comments because they're the first things I check. And yeah, with that being said, be sure to follow me on Twitter where I'll just post daily and I can be able to interact with you guys. Also be sure to go ahead and check out my gaming channel where I post 4 times a week and just play random games on that. Then be sure to head over check out my Snapchat and just add me on that where I'll just show you what I do throughout my day. So yes, been CasualSavage here. Thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe, rate, and peace.